This started as a sketch in my studio. And I had this kind of weird idea. Could I turn one of my drawings into a product people would actually carry? So I took the risk and ordered some. It took about 3 months. And honestly, it turned out far better than I expected. Here's everything that happened. I started to wonder, how do I get these fans made? Who would make them? And what's the best way to do it? Obviously, I thought about trying to make them myself. Looked into it, the time constraints to make a production run was going to be ridiculous. Looked into local suppliers, they're obscenely pricey compared to Alibaba, which is where I ended up going. And if you're going to have Chinese fans made, why not have them made in China? I went through probably 100 ads, and I ended up finding this one. The price is not what I paid though, but it wasn't that bad. They went over it with size. With size, I knew I wanted to do something that was large. 13 inches folded, 26 inches apart. Really good side for those hot summer days. Had to be a satin fan. I knew that from a buddy of mine. When they printed correctly, I was just going to have to trust. There was an option for demos and stuff like that to pay for, but I couldn't swing it at the time. Will the colors survive? I'm fairly certain. If not, they're fans. The biggest thing though, was this gonna be a waste of money? So I had to prepare the artwork, which they provided a template. It was pretty straightforward. You put the artwork in, you size it to the template, you delete the blank space, and then they have the template for the fan. Pretty easy things. I can go over that, I guess, but I think anyone with any basic Photoshop skills can do this. The bigger thing was preparing the artwork. I knew it had to be a horizontal piece, and with the bodies of work I've done, Nespartia was the obvious choice, as almost all of those are in landscape. This piece is called Peacocking. I've always wanted to make art that people didn't just hang on a wall, something they could take with them to conventions or festivals or shows. The hardest part was waiting. I literally would work on other pieces, go look for tracking updates, scour through emails. It was like I've worked every day just trying to keep my mind off how long I'm having to wait for this, because I knew it would be something good. And I wish I took more footage of the stuff I did waiting, but I just didn't. I'm new to this. I'm new to making these products. I'm new to YouTube. I got a box. In that box were my fans. Obviously, I've already opened it and such, but the fans came in. I think they printed a little darker than I expected. I think they look fantastic. Still, given what I spent on them, I think they look fantastic. And the fabric is good. There's no stitching. The size is perfect. And the airflow, and of course, there's that clack. And I know here in Memphis that clack will sell it. I've been trying to build an art business that's bigger than just selling originals or prints. They're great, but I want people to be able to use my work in everyday life. And I've got a few more designs that I'm going to be turning into fans. I've got plans to do one of my Xenos pieces as a fan, but I'm going to have to make some custom artwork for that. There's other type of merchandise I want to do, and I'm going to try to remember to film this stuff as I do it in the future. So let's get down to the brass tacks of it, right? I made this order. It cost me about $500. And in the first 2 shows I did with the fans, I recouped it. So I would say it's worth it. Everything else from here is profit. I'm definitely going to do more fans, as this southern heat is its own problem. What would I change next time? I'd probably make the colors a little brighter. I like these neutral tones, but I want to see some bright colors. I think that turning art into items is something that artists should be thinking to do. We all like flat surfaces and working that way. And you can work on a flat surface, just you have to have a manufacturer in your pocket that can do something like put it on a fan. If you're interested in one of my fans, they're on my website at kruneart.com. The link will be in the description.